A U.S. president, a factory floor in Detroit, and a moment now spreading fast across America's political divide. Donald Trump is under fire and fiercely defended by the White House after aiming an obscene gesture and mouthing an expletive at a heckler during a visit to a Ford factory. Footage published by TMZ shows Trump responding to a man shouting from a distance inside the factory. Subtitles on the clip suggest the heckler called Trump a pedophile protector. From afar, the president appears to speak back, allegedly mouthing an expletive before raising his middle finger in the heckler's direction. The moment lasts just seconds, but its political aftershocks are still unfolding. The White House quickly closed ranks. In an email to Reuters, officials said, quote, "A lunatic was wildly screaming expletives in a complete fit of rage, and the president gave an appropriate and unambiguous response," end quote. That phrase, appropriate response, is now at the heart of the controversy. The incident took place during Trump's appearance at a Ford factory in Detroit, ahead of a speech to the Detroit Economic Club. The president was there to showcase American manufacturing and jobs, a key pillar of his second-term economic pitch. But inside the plant, the focus briefly shifted from production lines to political lines. The man who shouted at Trump has since been suspended, according to the United Auto Workers, which confirmed the action to several media outlets. A Ford spokesperson said the company does not condone inappropriate language inside its facilities. Quote, "One of our core values is respect. When something like this happens, we have a process to deal with it," end quote. Ford declined to comment on the individual employee involved. So who was the heckler? According to the Washington Post, a man named TJ Sabula has identified himself as the person who shouted. Sabula reportedly told the paper he has no regrets. He said his remark was aimed squarely at Trump's handling of the Epstein files, a controversy that has followed the president for years. Trump has faced sustained pressure for greater transparency over federal investigations into Jeffrey Epstein. Trump signed a law requiring the Department of Justice to release all Epstein-related files by December 19th, though only a fraction of those documents have so far been made public. Trump has acknowledged knowing Epstein socially in the past, saying they later fell out years before Epstein's first arrest. He has not been accused of wrongdoing in connection with Epstein. For Trump's critics, the gesture reinforces accusations of vulgarity and erosion of presidential norms. For supporters, it's being framed as a president refusing to be shouted down, even inside a factory. And the White House has made clear it sees no need to apologize. This isn't the first time Trump's language has sparked headlines. During his first term and beyond, the president's public use of expletives, including remarks about foreign conflicts, has repeatedly drawn attention, and Trump isn't alone in that history. His predecessor, Joe Biden, also stirred controversy in 2020 after uttering an expletive during a conversation with a factory worker in Detroit while campaigning for the presidency. Moments caught on camera, moments replayed endlessly. Elsewhere during Trump's visit, the reception was far warmer. Footage shows workers cheering, smiling, and taking selfies with the president, underscoring the divided reactions inside the same factory walls.
So, Mr. President, when you renegotiate USMCA, how is that going to help auto workers like Ford?
I don't even think about USMCA. I mean, you know, I want to see Canada and Mexico do well, but the problem is we don't need their product. You know, we don't need cars made in Canada. We don't need cars made in Mexico. We want to make them here. And that's what's happening. Everybody's moving here. From Canada, they're coming here. From Mexico, from Japan, from Germany, from all over the world, they're coming here. They're opening up their plants. Bill is lucky because he's had a lot here, but when he doesn't have it here, he's moving here. They're doing big expansions for it. But they're all doing great. The car industry is exciting, and to be honest with you, Bill, every industry is exciting.
Yeah.
Just like this.
Well,